Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will get the first swing of the game. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky meet.
He's going to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation.
Lets it fly deep downfield. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. Now they'll run the draw. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Finds the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Turner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. It'll be a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Muscling ahead on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. Punts it out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. On that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. That's what caused the interception.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing, working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pugh. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. He fires to the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just feeds the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it 3rd and short, or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking downfield, it's Woodhead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that goal.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Q. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. They kick it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Woodhead. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Turner. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just keep firing. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. It's complete on the right side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it and still on his feet. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. On Wisconsin, They're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up 14 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Woodhead. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Pugh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They're going back to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Woodhead. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. The kick is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Pugh. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the middle. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll try to pop the draw. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Woodhead. Quick completion on the out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Now it's going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Turns it loose. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Pugh.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes one man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little release to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. There he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense starts deep in a hole. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.